Hey, my name is Eric. I'm the co-founder of Carrot. We're here today at Supernova, the first creator event where we bring together top venture-backed startups to pitch to your favorite creators, YouTubers, and Instagram influencers for investment. We have an amazing panel of judges here today, including Graham Stephan, Alexandra Botes, Marina McGilko, Nate O'Brien, and so many more that you're gonna see very shortly.
My name is Vino Jayapalan. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Cabo, where we're on a mission to help pets live happier, healthier, and longer lives. When we looked at what the biggest health problem that our dogs have today, it's, similar to humans, obesity. We quickly realized that these thousands of dollars that you pay at the end of life care, cancer, or arthritis could be mitigated if we just knew how much and what to feed our dogs. And that's why we started Cabo.co, where customers are able to come online, give us information about their dog, everything from the age, weight, breed, and then we're able to present them actual diet forms from freshly cooked, raw, dried, and create a seamless, reoccurring subscription experience that's not only coupled with food, but actually has the ability for that consumer to provide more products and services such as veterinary care.
How much have you guys raised so far, and what valuation are you raising at?
So we've raised $4 million to date. We're currently at a $19 million valuation.
How do you prevent another company from copying this, doing a similar thing, and then just undercutting you?
Execution, that's it. Everyone can do it. It doesn't require a lot. I think whether you're doing shoes or food, there isn't that much of a defensibility around, let's say, the actual recipe, but the most important thing for us is really this experience that we're creating and then allowing that to, take the market as fast as we can.
Hey, I'm Ashutosh. I'm one of the co-founders of Sensama. Sensama is a daily planner for busy professionals. We're able to do this because we have 5,000 busy professionals who can't function day to day without our product. Many of them are trying to navigate remote work and working from home for the very first time. And this question of, what am I actually going to get done today, is a pretty daunting question for them. And that's where Sensama comes in. Sensama holds their hand and walks them through a step-by-step daily planning ritual to give them a sense of control over their day. They get a single, unified view of all of their work across all of their tools in one place. So they can pull in their meetings, they can pull in a Slack message that they need to follow up on later, they can pull in tasks from their email, set aside time for them, and then they can pull in work from any of their project management tools. Notion, Trello, GitHub, Asana, Jira, you name it, we integrate with it.
A lot of things that are difficult with productivity apps are that they can usually have a lot of competitors or they're more easily replicated. What would you say your moat is?
So for Sensama, what's special is we fit into this very specific wedge around daily planning. If you look at the existing tools out there, Todoist, Notion, Asana, they're either like a project management or document capture or like tools built for teams. But Sensama is really built for one person so that you can mix your personal calendar, your work calendar. So we really focus on a single individual's workday.
I'm actually really intrigued by that question. I'm curious for each of you, and then we'll go to audience questions. What do you use today?
I don't know what I use. I keep changing Notepad, Google Calendar.
It sounds like you need this.
Yeah, if I can put them all in one place, that's why I'm like, perfect,
All
yeah.
right.
Here we go again. Yeah, I'm in.
All right, hi everyone. I'm Neil, CEO at Beacons. So what we're trying to do at Beacons is help creators build smarter businesses. We see creators as a new class of online business. And because everything creators do is online, they generate a lot of data, right? But right now their businesses don't use very much of it, and we want to change that. And we think we have a really unique team for the creator economy. Right now, creators are stuck in this weird middle ground between being a consumer and being a traditional business. Creators have all the same needs that other online businesses have. So what we want to do is basically be the all-in-one solution and vertically integrate this whole stack and rethink and rebuild all the software and financial services that creators need. And then finally, we can centralize all your payments in one place, your B2B and your B2C income, so that we can eventually simplify downstream tasks like accounting and taxes.
Would you say you're more of a creator tool startup or a data startup? Because it seems like you're positioning yourself to be kind of a Google of sorts.
I think we're probably somewhere in between. We definitely build creator tools, but I think data is where we can start to really differentiate and also create long-term like accumulating advantages. Right now, the link in bio space is kind of like a natural oligopoly where there's like 50 or 100 different startups building link in bio tools. But we want to create some kind of winner-take-all dynamics.
With your roadmap, especially into financial services, some of that looks competitive with Carrot. How do you kind of differentiate?
So full disclosure, I'm also a small angel investor in Beacons. Neil and I go back.
I'm Michael, I'm the founder of GoodCash. We're a startup in the fintech and climate space. So the inspiration behind GoodCash actually came from 2 years ago when Team Trees came out. I was so inspired by the way they leverage creators to get in front of 4.6 billion social media impressions and then raised $20 million and routed that to solving the most important problem of our generation, which is climate change. So the core thesis behind GoodCash is the way that Gen Zs like myself use money is changing. And there's kind of 3 core trends defining the way we use money. First, we want high returns on our money, and we're willing to take more risk, which is why we're dabbling into blockchains and cryptocurrencies. The second core trend is we want the benefits of a credit card, like high cashback rewards, but we're much more leery of debt than previous generations, which is why we'd rather use a debit card. And lastly, we're making much more climate conscious decisions. You see millions rallying with Greta Thunberg. We're buying from sustainable brands like Tentree, and Team Trees, of course, reached 4.6 billion social media impressions and had all the biggest creators on board. So with these 3 core changes, there's a unique opportunity here to essentially build the best bank for Gen Zs. And as a Gen Z myself, that's exactly what I set out to build, and it's called GoodCash.
Michael, could you elaborate on thinking behind promoting the debit card so much, and also how does the percentage rewards on debit card work?
The really kind of the killer feature of GoodCash is actually our debit card that gives you all the benefits of a credit card. The reason we can do that sustainably, whereas Cash App, Chime, Current, they can't do this without like bankrupting themselves, is when you actually spend GoodCash, what actually happens is we're issuing this like micro loan for the transaction. But because we're doing that, our debit card is actually built on like credit card rails, right? And credit cards earn 2 times higher revenue per transaction compared to a debit card.
I would be in, but only I think because of you.
Right.
I think no matter what you do, it's going to be good. But I would invest just because it's you.
I agree with that.
So that's
Very honest. In because of the person, not the company.
Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah.
We have now just hosted the very first ever episode of Carrot Supernova, where you got to hear your favorite creators, not just as creatives, but as business people and entrepreneurs as they thought through how to invest or how to decline in front of the world's top startups. Stay tuned. We're going to do this again.